What's up, cunts?
They can hear you. What's going on, Bunny Boilers? This is Inside the Gaming Studio. My name is Bunny Tears. I hope you're having a great day. Our guest today is a 21-year-old gamer from London, England, currently a member of the iPod clan and the founding member of music group The Bee Gees. How are you doing today, Reido?
I did not realise I was the founding member of the Bee Gees, but I'm doing pretty damn good, thank you.
Good. Right, the first question we have on our list is, where were you born?
Perth, Scotland.
Perth, Scotland. I'm so sorry about that.
Fuck
What
yeah.
is your gamer tag,
Reido and Weep.
and how did you come to choose that gamer tag?
Well, basically, back in school, a mate of mine came up with it when I had a tendency to choke people until they cried.
Very good. Now, what is it that attracts you to gaming?
Really, the whole multiplayer aspect of it, playing online with your friends, because, when your friends live all parts of the country or over the globe, which is the case in gaming industry, being able to play with them online is really sometimes the only time you can get into contact with them, which I really like.
Good. And what age do you reckon you started playing games?
Oh God, probably the first time I started playing was around 6 or 7. I started on a Sega playing Sonic.
Fair play. All right then. Give us a list of your games consoles from beginning to now, and what games on those consoles made the biggest impact on you.
Well, it started off when I was about 6 or 7, as I said, with a Sega. I got that at a fair, and it broke pretty quickly actually, which pissed me off no end. But I then moved on to a Game Boy, which I got after I fucked up in a play and my mum and dad felt bad for me. And then a couple of years after that, I got a Game Boy Advance, and I begged my mum and dad for it. Came home with it, I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be great." Opened it up, and it was fucking pink. And then brought it into school, and I had all the girls chasing after me because they wanted to borrow it, and all the guys chasing after me because they wanted to kick their shit out of me for having a pink fucking Game Boy. Then I got a PS1. Actually, technically my sister got the PS1 for some reason, and I used to just steal that and play on it. Then I got my PS2, which I was so happy with. First game I got on that was Two Towers, which I absolutely loved. The games that really actually affected me before that were Pokemon. I had like all the Pokemon games on Game Boy, and I used to play them like almost religiously. I'd sometimes play it in class when I was like in primary school, and got into some trouble over it because other pupils didn't really like that, and had to kick the shit out of them for it. But after that, after the PS2, I got Xbox 360. First game I got on that was Gears of War 1 and 2 and Far Cry 2. I got that in about 2008, I think it was, and I absolutely loved those games. And it really took away a lot of my social life in a way, like like actually seeing people in real life. But I got to see a lot of people online. I didn't really make up for it really, but I enjoyed it nonetheless, and sticking with that until the Xbox 720 comes out, and hopefully I'll be able to afford that, but not right now.
Fair play. And at the moment, what game would you say you play the most at this point in time?
Still Modern Warfare 3. I love that game, but unfortunately iPod has moved on from it to a degree because of Black Ops 2, but I don't have Black Ops 2 because I'm fucking broke. But hopefully I'll be able to get that soon enough. But Modern Warfare 3 still, I love the gameplay, and if it comes down to it, I'll just murder one of my friends and take their copy. So.
Okay, good. And can you talk me through your time with iPod, how it all started, and what it's been like?
It has been an experience, to say the least. That's a surreal experience, really. I mean, some of the members of it, like Bullet, Borrow, Kirkham, they all make it an uncomfortable experience. They they try to put you in a situation where you wouldn't really want to be in, but I thrive in that. And when you're getting insulted every couple minutes, you learn to think on your feet. So when someone insults you in real life, you just come back with one of either your own insults from those sessions or one of theirs. Because I mean, shit, Borrow for instance has some fucking good ones on Xbox. I'll give him that.
Fair enough. Now, obviously, playing as part of a team is very different to playing on your own. Let me just ask you this. What is your win-to-loss ratio at the moment?
At the moment on Modern Warfare 3, it's about 5.27.
Ah, 5.27, not bad at all. Now, what was your win-to-loss ratio before iPod transferred over to Black Ops 2?
It was about 11, I think.
Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll move on to who in the YouTube community, gaming-wise, do you most look up to or would most like to meet or anything like that?
The one who's consistently entertained me over the past few years has been KYR Speedy, or KYR Sp33D. It's more the fact that he does it on his own, which I like because he's fucking hilarious as it is. But his clan as well, Deluxe 4, Deluxe 20, also I'm Jehovah. They're all absolutely hilarious as well, and they have such a good time, and they just crack jokes so often on it. I love watching his. But other ones, Syndicate Project, White Boy 7th Street, he's good as well. But there are some who really just piss me off, like. I don't really like Wings of Redemption. He whines a lot, kind of pisses me off, and threatens to kill himself, which I have to agree with. White Boy 7th Street, it's just shut the fuck up and do it, or just don't make the threat in the first place. It's a pain in the ass to hear. It's like a fucking 5-year-old, no, not 5 actually. That's it. So it's 13-year-old emo girl kind of shit to do, and no one wants to hear that shit on Xbox. You hear enough on. When you're actually playing, you don't need to see it in actual entertainers who, are playing for their subscribers. You deal with it enough when you're listening to these little fucking 12-year-old boys who sound like 13-year-old girls. God's Poseidon, and it pisses you off because you don't need to hear that shit. I completely agreed with what White Boy 7th Street said about it, but KYR Sp33, he's the most consistent one, and I love his videos. He's one of my favorites.
Perfect. Okay, now we're going to move on to the 100-year-old questionnaire. I think it's 100 years old. Stolen from someone else, but that's okay. They don't have to know. What is your favorite word?
Ooh. Chicken.
Chicken. Good one. Very good one. And what is your least favorite word?
God's Poseidon. No, that's not true. I actually don't like flesh. I don't know why that word pisses me off.
Flesh is actually an extremely good one. Okay, what turns you on?
God's Poseidon. No. It depends what I'm in the mood for, really. Usually anal.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, what turns you off?
Occasionally anal.
All right. Well, moving swiftly on. What sound in gaming do you love?
I absolutely love at the end of a game when you win. Hearing Gaz say, "Didn't even break a sweat," because it's true. I was just sitting on my chair the whole time, It's completely perfect in both regards. Because hell, I usually play against shit players, and I'm not moving, so I love that.
Okay, and what sound or noise do you hate in gaming?
Incoming Moab, enemy, incoming enemy.
Yes, definitely, probably one of the worst sounds you can hear in any of the Call of Duty games. Now, what is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Really? Fuck? Okay, no worries. And what profession, other than the one you have at the moment, which is none, would you most like to do?
Well, the reason I have none, I want to stress this, is because I'm a student, so fuck you. But I'd kind of like to actually be an SAS sniper. I think that'd be a great job, as long as you don't die. So. But I'd love to have the experience, the life or death kind of situation, put yourself to the test. But yeah, it wouldn't be something I'd want to do on a consistent basis, I don't think.
Okay, and what profession would you least like to try?
Probably victim of child molester.
Wow, I hear there's not many in that profession, but okay, moving on. Now, for the final question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Nice win-to-loss ratio.
Really? Okay, very good. Alright guys, that was Reido and Weep. Thank you for coming, Mr. Reido.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
I bet it was. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to carry this on as a weekly series with different gamers every week. Hopefully moving up and up the food chain. Now, hope you have a great day. This has been Bunny Tears. Say goodbye, Mr. Reido.
Goodbye, bunny boilers.
Very well done. Okay, see you later. Hit that like button if you liked the video, hit subscribe if you want to see more, or click on one of the bunnies for a previous video, bitches!